Let's continue session 5. This is our final presentation of session 5. We're going to discuss Java regular expressions, or the Regex package in Java. So the Java Regex, or regular expressions, is an API for pattern searching or manipulating strings. It's widely used on strings to constrain them or look for rules such as password and email validation. So if you've ever seen those rules that a password must contain at least one capital or one character that is not alphabetical, such as the pound or the $sign. And with email, that there's an at or a dot in there, and strings to the left and to the right of the at symbol. That's all done by packages like the Java Regex package. So it provides a class and an interface for doing pattern matching. It has the interface, the matcher class, the pattern class, and the pattern syntax exception class. So if you ever have to do any validation of a password to enforce rules, or validation to test to see if a valid email was passed into a field, Java Regex is most likely a strong candidate for you to use. The regular expressions has a set of methods. So matches returns a Boolean, tests whether the regular expression matches a particular pattern. The find returns a Boolean, and it tests that the next expression matches a pattern. Boolean find and an integer for a start finds the next expression that matches the pattern from a given start number. The group method returns the matched subsequence. The start method returns an integer and returns the starting index of the match sequence. The end method returns an integer and returns the ending index of the matched subsequence. And the group count method returns an integer and returns the total number of the matched subsequence. So these are all the methods used for the matcher class. So for the pattern class, we have the method compile, which returns a static pattern, and that compiles the given regex and returns the instance of a pattern. Then we have the matcher that takes a character sequence input, returns a matcher, and creates a matcher that matches the given input with a pattern. Again, we have matches here, which takes 1, 2 arguments and returns a static Boolean, and it works as the combination of compile and matcher methods. It compiles the regular expression and matches the given input with the pattern. And then we also have the split, which returns a string or a string array, and it splits the given input around matches of a given pattern. And finally, the pattern, which returns a string, returns the regex pattern. And again, this is really a big help when we take a look at an example. So here is a class called regex example 1, and we are importing the regex class or library. Here we have our main method, and the first way that we can actually use our regex is we're going to call pattern compile and then pass in there, in this case in quotes, double quotes, the .x, which represents a single character of s. Then we will, that returns p, and then we'll call matcher on p and then add a string there. And then we will call matches on m because it returned a matcher, and we will see if a true or false is returned here. The second way to do it is almost like chaining them. So we have our pattern compile again with our single character, and then we call our matchers on that, pass in a string, and then call matches on that, and that will return a Boolean. And to see if s exists in this string, it looks like it does. And then again, we have a pattern, which we can call matches on, and then pass in our search and our string, and we will return a Boolean true or false. And here we're just outputting from B, B2 and B3, and it looks like it was always true, which makes sense, right? That's what we see there. So in summary, in this session, we covered the fundamentals of characters and strings. We looked at the string class, string operations, the string builder class, the character class, the string tokenizer class, and we just completed regular expressions. So in our next session, we are going to look at the tools and syntax we are going to need to develop software and software applications using Java. So again, please consult your learning materials. Private tutoring sessions and coaching is available through coding boot camps. So again, please consult your learning materials. Thank you for watching this lesson. Again, this was a presentation of coding boot camps.